Hello, I'm Greg, an outside broadcast sound assistant. As sound assistants, it's usually our job to mic you up, put your earpiece in your ear and assist with any technical sound issues that may affect you whilst on air. Our job is to make sure you are heard and can hear. If you're not, then we used to be the ones who get shouted at by the director or sound supervisor in the truck, but now it's your turn. We'll still be on hand to rig the technical side of things and be on standby should anything go wrong, but we shall have to offer advice from afar. Social distancing means you are going to have to take over the miking up element of our role. This video will cover all you need to know about how to do this. If you have any issues with technical equipment that you can't correct yourself, place the kit down, step back to a safe distance and ask the sound assistant to help you. Where possible, choose to wear clothes that make it easy to clip microphones or in-ear monitor packs to yourself without assistance. Let's go through the equipment and how you put it on. Firstly, let's start with your earpiece. These are examples of earpieces you may use. You really should have your own moulded earpieces. If not, we'll provide you with a brand new generic one which may not be comfortable or fit properly. It will be yours to keep to reduce the chances of contamination. Please don't lose it. It'll be easier to put your earpiece in first. If you're wearing a jumper or blazer, remove it for now. With a generic earpiece, you must place it in whichever ear you feel happy with, loop the tube over your ears and push the bud or buds in as far as you can comfortably. Clip the clip to the back of your shirt collar and adjust until it's comfortable. Run the cable behind your back, keeping a hold of the jack. These earpieces are for noisier environments. Put them in both ears if you need to, and run the cables as you would a generic earpiece. Make sure to check you put them in the correct ears. They are labelled left and right. The cable should fit snugly over your ears and down the back of your neck. There is a plastic toggle here that tightens the leads to the back of your head. This helps to hide the cables from view. Run the cable behind your back, keeping a hold of the jack. This is a radio IEM pack, and this is what we call a pop box, which is the cabled version. IEM stands for in-ear monitoring. They provide programmed sound and talkback from the truck. You will be provided with an RF pack or a pop box depending on your role. The operations are the same. Here is the volume control, and this is where to plug in your earpiece jack. Plug the jack into your pop box or IEM pack and clip the pack to your belt, trousers, skirt or wherever you can behind your back. But make sure you can reach the volume control. Ask the sound assistant to have the truck ident your IEM. They will ask the sound supervisor to talk to you. If you can't hear anything, you may have nudged the volume control by mistake. Turn the volume up. If you're still struggling to hear anything, have a look at your earbuds. With continued use, they get full of earwax. You'll have to clean them. I recommend removing the buds and running them under warm water to loosen it. Remember, your moulded earpiece has a smaller aperture and is more susceptible to blockage. If you still can't hear anything, the problem could be technical. Inform your sound assistant. Once you're happy you can hear everything, take a small piece of tape, pull the cable down as tight as is comfortable and stick it to the back of your neck or shirt. We'll provide you with the surgical tape to do so. You may replace your jacket or jumper at this point. This is a radio stick microphone. There are many models out there, but they all share a common design. Your sound assistant will have done so already, but check the microphone is switched on. If it is, the LCD display on the unit will be illuminated and show information. If it isn't, and as the on switch varies on different models of stick mic, ask your sound assistant to show you where it is. To operate, grip the microphone in the middle of the stick. Don't hold it at the bottom, that's the aerial. If you cover it with your hand, you'll reduce its capabilities and could cause it to cut out on air. If this happens, the director or sound supervisor will shout at you. Hold the microphone under your chin and talk into the top, which is usually covered by a branded windshield. This is a radio lapel microphone and transmitter pack. Holding the mic cable, attach the pack to your trousers or belt behind you. Untuck your shirt and run the cable up, clipping the mic onto your collar. This is a starting point which also applies to cabled microphones. The sound mixer will ask you to adjust its position. Listen out for his instructions either via your earpiece or through your sound assistant. If you're wearing a blazer, you can clip the microphone to the side requested by the sound supervisor, and with the cable coiled, place the pack in your inner pocket. Make sure the cable is hidden. You may need to loop a small length of cable back on itself through the mic clip to make it look tidy. This is a cabled lapel microphone. These are only used in the studio. Attach the microphone the same way you would a radio lapel mic. Again, the sound supervisor will guide you to their desired mic placement, so keep an ear out for that instruction. As with the radio lapel mic, secure the cable to your inner jacket with tape to help conceal it. We'll provide you with the tape. Remember, you're attached to your chair by a cable. If you stand up and move away, you could break the still connected microphone. Every couple of hours, we have to remind you to check the battery level indicator of your radio microphone and IEM receiver. If the battery level drops too low, your equipment will power down. The sound engineer will keep an eye on it as well and will let you know if the battery level drops. If the battery level drops, place the kit down, step back to a safe distance and ask the sound assistant to help you. We will make sure all the equipment is sanitized before we give it to you. When you're finished with it, please place it in the designated area. It'll be labelled. I hope this video helps over the strange months to come and hasn't covered too much you already know. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your nearby sound assistant. We're here to help.